Hi everyone, welcome to Excel with UT. In today's session, we are going to see how you can protect the cell. So many times you are working on a sensitive data and you want the cell or a particular table or a particular section of the sheet to be protected. However, you might not want the complete workbook or the worksheet to be protected. So we can see how we can protect a limited number of cells while the other sections of the worksheet might remain enabled. So first, I'll show you how I have to task here. Let's see the first task, wherein we have this table here, and we are saying that we will be able to edit this table. However, the outside sheet will be locked here. Okay, so always remember you need to protect the cells in conjunction with the sheet protection only. Individually you cannot protect the cell without protecting the sheet. So the protect cell protection or certain sections of the sheet protection can only be done while we protect the sheet as well. Okay, so in a default way, I'll just show you. When you click on any of the cell here and I open the format cells option, so this is the format cell dialog box. If you go to the protection tab here, so in the default way, these cells are locked here. So this is the default view of these cells here. Okay, so this is the default way. Let me just go to complete tab here. You can see in a default way all the complete worksheet is locked here. So this is the default view of the cells and the worksheet here. So how we can achieve the first task here? So let's go to the table here. Okay, so let me just go to complete. I'll select the whole section here and I'll keep the view as locked here. However, just for this table, what I'll do, I'll select this table and I'll go to the option of format cells. I'll uncheck this box and I'll say OK. Now what I'll do, I'll protect the sheet here. Let me just give 123 as a password. Again, I'll give 123 as a password. So now you can see the sheet is protected. If I click anywhere outside the sheet, it is showing me the protected dialog box. However, this table, if I click anywhere in the table, these are active. So we have left the table as active. However, we have protected the rest of the sheet here. So these cells are active. However, the cells outside, these are protected. So that's how you can keep the whole sheet as protected. However, you can leave the certain section of your choice as unprotected. Now let's do the reverse here. So what we are trying to do, we will just protect this much of table and the rest of the sheet will keep it, let it be open. So I'll select the whole, let me just unprotect the sheet here. 123, I'll say the password. So now the sheet is unprotected. So I'll just select the whole sheet here. I'll open the format table dialog box here. So what I'll do, I'll unselect this locked option. So as I mentioned, this is a default view for any cell. By default, in the protection tab, the cells are shown as locked. I'll uncheck this. I'll say OK. And then again, I'll select this table and open the format table dialog box again. And for this table alone, I'll just say locked. I'll say OK. And now I'll protect the sheet here. I'll give the password 123. Again, I'll enter 123 password. Now you see, if you click anywhere inside the table, so these cells are locked here. But if you click anywhere outside, you can very well edit. So the sheet is active. However, only this particular table is protected. If you click anywhere outside the sheet, you can see you can edit. However, only we have this table which has been protected here. So that's how you can work on the worksheet wherein you are only protecting certain section of the worksheet, and you can allow the other parts of the worksheet as editable. And in the reverse way, you can protect a certain section of the worksheet and the rest of the worksheet can be kept open as well. So this is how you can protect the cell. Again, as I mentioned earlier, the cell protection works in conjunction with the sheet protection. Alone, you cannot protect the cell without protecting the sheet. So that was all about in the session. Hope this was helpful. Thanks for joining into the video. Hope to see you again in the next video. Thank you.